Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Bert the Stormtrooper and this is the home of That's Just Prime, the comprehensive Optimus Prime review series. I also review other Transformers, lots of G1 stuff, as well as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, GoBots, and pretty much any other toy that may jump out at me. I also do the occasional arcade and pinball machine videos, unboxings, blogs, challenges, and miscellaneous videos where my daughter usually makes fun of me. Those are a lot of fun. If you're new to the channel, thanks for checking me out. Please be sure to click that subscribe button and don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share if you like what you see. Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers War for Cybertron SIEGE HOUND, and I love this toy. Originally released in November of 2018, this is a figure that I originally skipped out on, as I did with most of the SIEGE figures, which I then later started collecting when I started finding them at discount stores. This was one I always hoped to find at a discount, never did, was always curious about it, happened upon one at Walgreens. I said, what the heck, let me pick it up, and I'm very glad I did. This is a deluxe class figure and retailed for approximately $20. So here we've got Hound in his Cybertronian Jeep-ish mode, which is very, very cool. Real quick, out of the package, he comes included with his sheet of instructions. He's got a hand rifle, his shoulder cannon, and this drum. And then, of course, you get the figure itself, which comes packaged in this window box, already packaged in robot mode. We got some really cool artwork of Hound right there, just kind of giving that pointing finger of that's where the ball's gonna go. Baseball callback there for those of you that know. On the back of the package, we got some cool product shots of Hound, both in his robot and his vehicle mode. And then we've also got him interacting with a couple of the Battle Masters, so you can, you know, there's a lot of compatibility and play value with these figures. On the side here, we've got that SIEGE artwork, and that's about it for that. And again, the instructions themselves, which are very clear and very easy to follow. Now, again, Hound here is a Cybertronian-esque Jeep-ish mode, which looks really cool. It's approximately 4 inches long and about 2 inches tall, so a good deluxe size figure. And you can go ahead and mount all of these accessories. So this drum right here has a peg right in the back here. This is intended for that. Now, for the other 2 accessories, you've got several 5mm ports here, so you really kind of have your choice. The instructions have you mount this right here in the center, and then the gun here on this offset one to the back. This is the way the instructions show to do it, and that looks okay. Personally, I prefer to take the gun and mount it on one of these rear ones and take the shoulder cannon and move it back to the offset one. I think that looks better for me, a little more G1-ish, if you ask me. But again, you know, with this one, because it's a military vehicle, I don't have a problem mounting weapons along the side of it, because it's kind of natural for that kind of thing. You've even got some pegs here on the side if you want to do things like that. If you wanted to add some more weapons, whatever you wanted to do, you could absolutely do it. So he rolls really, really nicely. And as you can see, looking around, looking at all the detail, not really any robot kibble to see until you get to the bottom there. You can see the head hiding right down there under the hood, and you can sort of make out the fists right here. But when you're looking at it from the side, you really can't. So it looks really, really nicely. I like the wheels. I really do dig the black wheels with the OD green rims right there. I really do dig that. And, you know, he's got sort of a faux interior. I don't know if this was intentional or not, but it's not really molded to look like seats or panels or anything like that, but just the way the internal skeleton of the figure is, it just kind of works out to look like a sitting spot. So that's really cool. I like that a lot. Going all the way around, you've got some taillights actually painted in. A lot of molded detail on this figure that was actually painted. I like the little copper touches right here on the little boxes here on the back and along the side of the shoulder cannon, the silver tip on the shoulder cannon. You've got that gold or copper striping along the sides and front of the hood, very reminiscent to the G1 figure. You've got the Autobot symbol, and you've got that bronze or copper star right there. A little silver, white, and yellow details here along the front. And even though he's got that battle damage deco that we all complained about with Siege. With this figure, they didn't go overboard. He's got a couple of scratches right there on the brush guard of the bumper, which would be perfectly natural and normal to see. Other than that, it's not very egregious. You got a couple more scratches back here. So yeah, it actually looks really, really nice. I really dig the deco of this figure in this vehicle mode. I think it looks really, really good. A couple of quick comparisons. Here he is with G1 Hound. So you can see where all the cues were taken from this figure to go up on this one. And they look really, really nice together. Check that out. I just dig that a lot. And even the little drum part thing was inspired by this little removable spare tire on the back of G1 Hound there. So I really dig that a lot. So there you go. There's what these guys look like together. And then for another comparison, here he is with Siege Voyager class Optimus Prime. So you can see what these guys look like together, how they size up. And again, for a deluxe class figure, this guy's got a lot of heft to him. He looks really, really good, just so you can kind of see these guys together. So yep, there you go. One more comparison and we'll get ready for transformation, which we're going to start off by removing all of his accessories and just kind of setting these off to the side. Now on the accessories, real quick, let me just show this off now. Because I'm not going to show this off in robot mode. You can take these and plug them in together, and then you can take this barrel and plug it into the back there. And this is called the HD Vector Beam Mega Blaster. And I guess it's cool enough, I guess. Personally, I prefer to use the little tab on the side of the barrel here and tab it into the side of this handgun or this rifle or whatever you want to call this. I prefer that look right there. Now that looks pretty cool in and of itself, but of course, my preferred way is going to be to just have this separate as its own weapon and then the cannon, or the shoulder cannon rather, mounted on his shoulder. It's a shame that we did not get a little missile to put in here. The G1 missile almost fits in there, almost. In fact, let me grab that real quick and show you. Check this out. That almost fits perfectly. If only this hole went a little deeper, we would have got that in there, which would have been awesome if we could have put a little G1 missile in there. But as it is, these are the two things that we got, and that's how I'm going to display them later. So we'll set those off to the side, and we'll get back to the transformation. So we're going to start right back here. You got a lot of cool looking like gear detail on the back of the vehicle right there. This black piece is tabbed on, so we just pop this off and fold it over. 2 slots, 2 tabs right there. We can separate the feet back here, or rather the back of the vehicle. The feet here, I have a little bit of a hard time trying to flip. There you go. These are going to be the feet for the robot, so those are going to flip out. And then the front fenders, you're going to untab these from the front of the vehicle and just kind of hinge them out. They're on a double hinge, so I'll show it on this side. We'll untab it rather, and then just kind of hinge them out on that double hinge there. These are tabbed in right there. So once you've done that, and you've got this out of the way, and you've got the back of the vehicle here untabbed, you can go ahead and take this rear fender and just fold it all the way out like so. Do it again on this side. And now we're just going to go ahead and take, using this double hinge, swing the whole thing in and tab the fender into those tabs right there. So we'll go ahead and do that. Get it lined up. Tabbed in. Take the, well, we'll do this side too. We'll do both sides. Go around this side here. And then we'll take the feet here and straighten these out. Just like that. There we go. Bottom of the robot, pretty much done. Take the forearms here, untab these. These are tabbed in. There are 2 little tabs and slots. Really hard to show, I guess. Where were they tabbed? Oh, they were tabbed to the bottom. Yeah, I already folded away the part they were tabbed into. Okay, so just kind of stick those out. Bring these out to the side here. Rotate the forearms so that the arms are straight. And then we're going to take the whole front of the vehicle here and just kind of fold it forward. And as you do that, that's going to reveal the head. That's going to tab in place there. Fold this down. And then you're going to fold. Which way does it fold? It folds this way. And then when you fold this down, there's a tab there that's going to go into that slot on his back. Right there. And there pretty much is Hound done. And in robot mode, we'll give him his accessories. 2 ports on his shoulders. I'm going to go on the left shoulder because that's more G1. And you guys know me, I'm a G1er. So I'm going to tab that, or yeah, tab that right in there. And we'll give him his gun. And there you go. There is Hound in robot mode, looking absolutely awesome. And here in robot mode, he stands approximately 5.5 inches tall. So again, good size for the Lux. Let's bring him in close, take a look at all the details. Love that face. Again, 100% G1 inspired. He looks like Hound from the G1 cartoon, and I love everything about that. And you can see the Autobot symbol right there on his chest, the grill right here on the front of his chest. You got the 2 stars on his shoulders, which is absolutely awesome. And just kind of going down and looking at all the detail on him. Not a whole lot of backpack, very, very small backpack, and not a lot of hollow spots, just the ones on his forearms, or not forearms, the legs right here, the back of the legs. But again, this is because of the way it transforms, which I think is really, really genius. The way that these just fold up and put away. Absolutely awesome. Articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint. He does move side to side and a little bit up and down, but he is hindered by this panel on the back of his head. You can kind of push it back a little bit like I did there just now, so you can kind of pose him. But yeah, it's kind of difficult. The head movement is not hindered, just me getting my fingers in there and moving them around is hindered. The shoulders can go in and out, forward and backwards, all the way around, rotates at the bicep. You can bend at the elbow, and you've got wrist rotation. You have waist rotation. Legs can go forward that far, back that far, in and out. Rotation at the thigh, bend at the knee, and ankle tilts for days. You can do super splits with this guy. It looks absolutely awesome. So yeah, looking really, really good. And I keep untapping that, which I have not had a problem with until now, of course, because I'm trying to do it on video. Now, for a couple of quick comparisons one more time, here he is with G1 Hound. There you can see what these guys look like together, and what a size difference, right? But you can see, again, all of the cues are there. You can see the shoulder cannon is near identical. That is definitely molded or inspired by that one right there. You've got the 2 stars right here that were on his front fenders that sort of kind of look like they're on his shoulder. You got the 2 stars on his shoulders right there. You've got the winch on the chest, headlights right there. The bottom or the rear leg, the rear wheels, back of the Jeep sort of thing becomes the bottom of the feet. And here you go, you got your wheels and the back of the Jeep becoming the feet. So yeah, all the cues were taken, and this is an absolute amazing update to this original G1 figure. Loving everything about this. I wasn't sure about this figure. I was curious about him. I wasn't 100% convinced on the vehicle mode. Once I got him in hand, man, I really did like that vehicle mode. And yeah, so I'm really, really digging this figure. One more quick comparison. Here he is once again with Siege Optimus Prime, so you can see the size difference. And yeah, so Prime grew quite a bit. Again, I still stand by what I said for a deluxe class figure. He does have a good size, good heft. He feels good. He looks good. I think the size is perfect for this guy. And Hound was never one of the big bruiser guys anyway. So yeah, I think the size on this guy, he just works so well in both vehicle and robot mode alongside the other figures. Absolutely love it. So yeah, a figure that I originally skipped out on, finally went after it, got it, and I am really, really glad I did, because this is an absolute fantastic figure. They're still out there in the wild. I just found this one yesterday, 2 years after the fact. So yeah, go check it out. If you find one, get one, because he is a very cool addition. I'm glad I got him. And I think that about covers the Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Hound. What did you think of this figure? Let me know down in the comments. Give me some thumbs up. Subscribe and hit that bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video. I've got a donate button up there if you want to hit on that. I certainly would appreciate it. Please share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time.